Habit Mastery for Navigating the Alternative Space. Introduction to Habit Mastery. Explore mastering habits. Accelerate the ability to navigate alternative space. Okay? So accelerating the ability is to basically focus on your desired outcome. Focus on your desired goal. Implement daily routines to align with reality transurfing. Like I said, affirmations, visualization, and slides. Work with slides. Unlock potential. Consciously shift between life tracks. So beware of the pendulums when you live and strive to see situations and things that happen to you or with you in life through the lens of your slide. Okay? So, as an example, if you wish to have a beautiful garden, as you walk through the park, look at the trees from that lens, as seeing it from the future, or like imagine yourself being in your garden, and as you walk through the park, look at the beauty of these trees, look at the beauty of these flowers, imagine them as part of something you wish to have, or see them through that lens. Yeah, the alternative space. And what I mean to see stuff from a specific lens, what I mean is, for example, if you see this world from a perspective of a homeless person, he may see everyone in a different, like, he may perceive the world from a different lens. He may see the police person on street as a bad guy. He may see that any person who walks by is maybe a brainwashed person. I don't know. What I'm saying is basically, if you see the world from the lens of a, let's say, if you see the world from the lens of a fireman, you may see people as citizens, right? If you see the world from the lens of a billionaire, you may see that he perceives everything that he sees and people as opportunities. Like, what are those people interested in? Like, everybody has a lens that they perceive the world through. Like, have this example, but if you are a narcissist, you would perceive everyone as a tool to your disposal. I don't know, like, it may not be true, it may be true, but if you are a teacher, you may see everyone as a stupid, sorry, not stupid. If you are a teacher, you may see everyone as misguided, lost souls that you need to guide, different perspective. So that's exactly what I mean. Like, envision your future and see the world and perceive it through that lens. The alternative space definition. I think you know what it means. Quantum field, infinite field of possibilities. Life tracks, every possible life track already exists. Alignment, habits, thoughts, and energy determine track alignment. So, thoughts, energy, what I mean is affirmations, visualization, they determine this. Reducing excess potential through routine. So, in life, we may give something importance, whether it's a certain job, whether it's a certain person, a crush, a car, dream house, as some people call it. So let's have a morning routine. For example, what you can do is you can focus your attention and your importance on yourself. Self-love affirmations, right? I am amazing. I am beautiful, right? You remind yourself that you are more important, if not that you are more important, not less important than the thing. Midday reflection, pendulum awareness techniques. If you inflate importance on some things, pendulums may hook. I say may. Be careful to what I say. may hook into you. So, for example, if you give importance to, like so much importance to your crush, for example, or to this car, pendulums may attack you by, you know, for example, pendulums might attack you in a way so that, somebody buys the car, or something happens with your like financial status so that you may not get it, right? So if you actually see pendulums as entities that exist in the metaphysical level, in the alternative space, you will actually understand how they work. You need to really perceive them as entities that throw hooks on people, just like fish. They try to fish you. They throw a hook. If you react to the hook, you they got you. So sometimes it happens that people contact you because they have this urge and they don't know where that urge comes from. And it may come from a pendulum, right? In my opinion, religious people can call it devil. I don't know if we can call a pendulum a devil, but anyways, I hope you understand. A pendulum is an energetic structure that is, it can be a person, it can be an ideology, it can be, but basically it's an energy that is trying to hook into you when you inflate importance. So when you are empty, there's nothing to hook onto. So be aware, right? Some pendulums are good, some pendulums are bad. Just be aware and don't react. Do not react. Please, like, remember that. If something happens, think about, where did you inflate importance? Like, if your crush acts nasty, then think to yourself, you gave her so much importance, or you gave him so much importance, so that they are acting in a way that looks like it's designed to break your heart, or that looks like it's designed to, and so you lower the importance. Okay? And believe me, it works. End of day, wind, and to lower the importance, what you can do is you can try to, like I said, imagine your crush taking a shit, a poop in the bathroom, or at the same time, you can think of them, or you can look for alternative people that you can be attached to, like, or you like, not attached, that you can think of alternative crushes. This way you reduce the importance. Like if you work at a job that is important to you, to reduce its importance, look for other jobs, like plan B. Always have plan B in the back of your head. When you know if things don't work with your current crush, you know that you have plan B, plan C, and you will not act overwhelmingly anxious when you see your crush at the park, at the cafe. You will be yourself. You know that you've got other people to meet, you've got other people to date. That crush is not very important. It's just like a normal person. So you lower the importance. So what I mean is midday reflection. And day wind down, gratitude and energy clearing. So at the end of every day, be thankful to God for giving you this amazing day, for state that you did everything you could for this day. Thank God for giving you this amazing day and chance to, wake up and live. And just be grateful. Be grateful for this day. Think about positives, the negatives. How could you improve? If there's anything, just, forgive yourself, forgive people. If anything, just be grateful. And that's it. Next, habit stacking for life track alignment. So start small. Stack new habit onto the existing one. It doesn't have to happen. Don't aggressively step into this, right? You need to start slowly. One affirmation a day, or just read one affirmation, one line in the morning, in the afternoon. Start with what you can. You can write down all the things that I'm sharing with you and implement whatever feels natural day-to-day life, right? Reinforce with energy. Pair energy awareness exercises with daily activities. So energy exercises. Basically, you imagine a flow of energy coming from above to the center of your head or to this area. It's called the meridian. I'm not really familiar with, like, I don't really know how to depict or describe these things. But basically, imagine like this place links to your, links to the back of your head and the spine. And imagine another flow of energy coming from Earth from your to your spine, like from the back and the end of your spine. Imagine like there is imagine an arrow coming from the back of your head that receives the energy from above, and the arrow from the back of your spine that connects to the ground or to Earth. Imagine it, feel it. The way I feel it, the way I see it is, the light from above is white and has this bluish tint, and the energy from the ground is white, but it has a yellow tint because it's earth, right? Like brownish color, and it's also full of like positive energy as grounding, as we call it, grounding. But the energy from above is energy from the source of all that is, God. And so, you know, um, getting this energy, balancing yourself, and just imagine how it wraps through your spine, how it fills your body with energy. Just work with it. One of the exercises that I try to do daily is remind yourself that uh, meridian energy, my intention energy is increasing. My meridians are widening. My intention energy is increasing. That's an exercise from Reality Transurfing. Remember that and focus on it. Focus on frame holding. Remind yourself you are the actor on this life stage. Well, that's actually specific to me, right? That's my goal that I'm working on. Anyways, yeah, so this life is a game. This life is a beautiful experience. So hold your frame of the personality that you see yourself in 5 or 10 years. If you see yourself as a successful business person, see yourself as that person. If you see yourself as a balanced human being, see yourself as a balanced. If you see as a confident, like you can see yourself in a million ways. The next thing is to transurfing techniques for habit mastery. Visualization, ideal day, right? Visualize the ideal day in alternative space. Imagine, what is the ideal day that you have? You have everything. How do you wake up? What do you eat? What do you, right? See? Imagine that. See that. What would your ideal day be? Lower importance, like I said, talked about it earlier. Pendulum awareness and slide creation. Mental slides of desired reality. So one of the things that you can remind yourself is that, for example, if you see yourself as a successful nurse, you can say you are already the best nurse in the city. It's just nice to remember how things were prior to that journey. So you can see yourself from the past, like you are in the past, and there's millions of ways. You can also see yourself as a doctor if you have this desire. You see yourself as a doctor, and as you walk by people, you see them, for example, a cosmetology doctor, makeup artist, right? They see people and they see their faces and they be like, she needs a little fix, he needs that, he needs this. Just saying, like, when you create a slide, it's like a lens from your future self, how you see and perceive the world. And so everything that happens to you will go through that slide, which is going to only make you closer to your desired reality, okay? Sustaining habit mastery with low importance. Balance inner importance. Flow through the world, not fight against it, okay? Balance inner importance. You are not important. No, like, I know everyone's ego says that ego is self, right? But lower your importance. understand that if you're empty, there is nothing to hook into. Okay? You are just going to be, you will be forgotten in 10,000 years, in 1,000 years, maybe, if you leave a big impact. I mean, our life is, I mean, I mean, hopefully we live a long, healthy, and happy life, but lower the importance, because it's really, when you inflate your importance and despise others, or you, regardless, even if you don't despise others, when you inflate your importance, you create excess potential, which is going to inevitably strike balanced forces against that. Uh, when you go to cafes, when you go to some stores, malls, you always see people who inflate importance and walk and try to show themselves. Something always happens to those people so that they get the lesson. So don't inflate importance. Those people may, like, even if nothing happens to you when you inflate importance, another thing may happen, which is you may not be able to perceive the situation or a message from above. You will not see it. You will be so into yourself that any synchronicities or any like opportunities that happen in the same area as you are, they will just bypass you. You will not see them. You could have changed your life, perhaps, or one of these situations could have changed your life. But because you're so self-imposed, because you're so self-inflated, you will not be able to perceive them. You will be only thinking, oh, okay, I look nice. Yeah, yeah. You would not be actually present, which is very important, to be an observer, to see the world from the eyes of an observer, not a participant, which is very important to stop any pendulum, or to take control, right? Balance outer importance. That outer importance is, detaching emotionally from desired outcome. Just know whatever you order is going to come to you. Whatever you want is going to come to you. Just you need to intend to have it. Leave the desire. When you be like, I want, yes, yes, you inflate importance and you send a message, you send a signal of scarcity because you want it, you don't have it, right? And you don't. So reduce desire, reduce outer importance. You like self-importance and outer importance. Habit of reflection. Reflect on staying neutral in challenges. Take a piece of paper and a pen. Reflect daily. Train yourself. Talk to AI. It can help you as a therapist. Visualize success during morning coffee. So, very important thing that I'm also working on. Whenever you work on a project, just visualize the outcome. If you create a video, imagine that your video hits, let's say, 5,000 views, or in the best case, it hits 100,000 views. Imagine that, like it's already hitting 1,000 views, or like 100,000 views. You attract amazing people across the states and English-speaking people who are into this thing, who are, into controlling their life, who are very aware of this whole thing, so that you are attracting those exact people. Think of those beautiful souls when you make it. Try to do it. This is also the stage that I'm in, okay? Work practice, lower importance at work. So yeah, do your job, fulfill your duties if you work for somebody else, but try to be impeccable, but at the same time be detached. Don't be involved. Don't be like, observe and stay detached. Don't be involved, because when you get involved, you lose yourself, and you don't want to be involved a lot. But at the same time, why I'm telling you to be impeccable, and why am I telling you to be detached? When you fulfill your duties in the utmost, in the best way possible, no one around you is going to criticize you, right? I know maybe you don't care about criticism, but if you stated like, most people around you are involved, engrossed, immersed in the experience, like in their job, in their tasks, and they are when they're emotionally involved, they react. And when they react, they attract pendulums, they attract undesired outcomes. They can, they can react in like, they can be really pissed off. They can be um, aggressive, angry. They can lose balance. You don't want to do that. You don't want to be susceptible to any forces external to your will, right? You don't want to be angry because if you react, you will attract more of that thing. So it's important to stay observant, to be, and because people will feel that you are not, Vadim says in his book, people may feel that people may envy your state of detachment, but at the same time, you fulfill your tasks in like impeccably, so they will not be able to say anything, even though they envy. And it's better, in my opinion, just to stay away from envious people. Everyone envies, but there are people who learn to control that. Some people learn to control their envy and to manifest it into and to see it as some, like there are people who learn through these videos, who try to be aware, self-aware, and who want to change themselves because they are true to themselves. They are honest with themselves. And when they see someone has a car and they observe themselves getting jealous or saying bad things, they'd be like, oops, that's an old program. I'm so happy for this guy. He has this car. I'm so happy he got it, right? He worked for it. Maybe he didn't. Anyways, good for him or good for her. I soon it's my turn. Soon I'm going to get a great car similar to this or even better. That's it. You trust, you know that, and there's nothing to envy, If you're like people who envy, in my opinion, have this perception of scarcity, right? If they can believe in the delusion of scarcity and live in a world where people say, fight for your place under the sun, then you know, and they don't want to change that. They don't want to expand their perspective. They want to be negative and stay in that state. Then all you can do is get away from them because negativity is infectious. It's like an infection. And I keep on saying that. I keep on repeating that beautiful law from the 48 laws of power. Uh, a lot of you don't agree with some of the laws of rules, but that one of these laws is amazing. It's incredible, which is negativity is infectious. Stay away from it. Remember that. You can try to help people that you care of. Like if you have a negative family member, you can try to show them the way. You can try to introduce the topic, not from a like, like in a humble way. If they really want to, like change, maybe you just introduce the topic. Maybe if they don't want to change, you leave them, but you have planted a seed. So in the future, maybe they're going to come back to you and ask you, hey, remember you told me about that topic? I'm so interested. Can you explain? Maybe, but maybe, hope you got me. Evening slides, create mental slides of desired life track. So yeah, work on this imagination. Mental slides of desired life track. So think of how do you like think of your interaction with people. How do you talk to people? How do you behave in a coffee shop? How do you behave in your well, according to me, I had some social insecurities, social anxiety. I may think, I may call it social anxiety. And so I imagine to myself, like, how am I interacting with this person, or maybe this person, or that person, or that person? And the only way you can see yourself in a consistent picture is when you have a slide. A slide is a version of you that you put like a new rule, a new world perspective. You wear it. I am a successful entrepreneur, charming personality, positive, people like me. I am honest, authentic, and like interacting in with the world in from this lens. And so when you see people, you from that belief, from that picture of yourself, you interact with people. Authentic, charismatic, successful person. Hey, what's up, man? Like, hey, what's up? Like, you're smiling, you're going, like, you're bright. For example, just an example. That is the root. You can try to fix your, like, if you're like, if you have social anxiety, for example, you can try and fix how to talk loudly, how to talk clearly, how to do this, how to do that. But if you don't fix your self-image, if you don't put a slide, then you can try and fix as much as you want, like the interactions or the situations in life, but they will, you will still not get it, right? So you need to fix your belief, how you see yourself. Like if a person sees themselves as a loser because from childhood they have been programmed that way, no matter how hard they try to become successful, they have this negative belief. So you need to work with your belief in order to actually see success, or not, in order to actually behave differently in accordance with that belief. Because if a person sees himself as a loser in accordance with that belief, everything is going to fall apart, regardless of if they try. That's why I'm saying you need to be aware. You need to be able to see your subconscious, to read yourself, to understand yourself, to be honest with yourself. And that takes practice, that takes time. So to conclude, guys, conscious alignment, align with desired life tracks and alternative space, reduce importance, effortless transition to desired reality with ease. Like I said, meditation, visualize your future self, imagine the beautiful moments that you have by the fireplace or in a car, or just, I don't know, just what would be your like, how would you imagine yourself? What would you imagine yourself doing in the future?